Happy anniversary, you guys. Isn't our morning show a lot of fun? I'm Carolyn Gracie, and we're going to kind of segue into the rest of your morning. The kids are off to school. They're on the school bus. Everybody's settled in for some great shopping, and we welcome all of you into QVC. We have a very stressful lifestyle going on right now. We're going to help you de-stress, take care of yourself better with Nature's Code vitamins. And Dr. Ed Taub is here for his final show of the entire year. So you want to be tuned in for this hour to get really informed about how to take care of yourself today. We're going to be featuring our 90-day complete vitamin system with 30 milligrams of CoQ10. It's on an auto delivery plan, which I highly, highly, highly recommend because you will lock in today's easy pay. You'll only pay shipping and handling one time. You can delay a shipment whenever you need to. We have it for you depending on your gender and age. That's the only thing you need to choose. We'll tell you all about what's in these great vitamins coming right up. We also have Nature's Code fish oil in the show. This is a fish oil that has very, very, very safe levels of all that mercury and everything you've been hearing about in the news. It's something that you need to enhance your health. It also is very easy going down because it's a special coating that's on it. You're not going to be burping up that fishy taste all day. It actually tastes like pina colada. So we have those coming up later in the show as well. My husband and I take these. We also take the Nature's Code vitamins. My parents do as well. If you are on Nature's Code, we'd love to hear from you throughout the show. Our testimonial line will be open, and please, please, please give us a call. All right, let's bring in the man of the hour, Dr. Ed Taub, who for over 40 years was a very renowned family pediatrician, board certified doctor, and you are the author of many successful books, much requested speaker. And I know this has to be your last show of the year because you've got such a busy schedule now going forward through the rest of 08. So thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you very much.
I want to talk about, first, we just talked about the offer and what it is today with the different, depending on your gender and age, versions of Nature's Code. But, you know, today with all the economy, and we've been hearing about the stock market and everybody's budget is a crazy mess, we're under a lot of stress. So I want to open the show by talking about what you call the wellness solution and why it is so important today.
Thank you so much for bringing up the wellness solution, because I want to tell everybody, whether you use Nature's Code or not, whether you purchase Nature's Code or not, I want to remind everyone that your health is your most precious asset. And certainly our nation is under stress these days, particularly economic stress. But we live in the greatest country in the world, and we will come back. And what I want you to have when we do come back is your health. And one of the most marvelous ways for you to help control your own health destiny is through following the wellness solution. The wellness solution comes with every shipment of your Nature's Code, but I'll explain it to you anyway, even if you don't buy Nature's Code. Now, here's the wellness solution brochure. That's me feeding my wife a strawberry, that lovely blonde lady. Now, the wellness solution consists of healthy nutrition, weight management, drinking lots of water during the day, regular exercise, and that means even if you're physically challenged, try to move around as much as possible. And finally, the wellness solution consists of being a good person. I mean, how easy is all of this? And what I want to remind you is that if you're willing to follow the wellness solution and take your Nature's Code over the long term, you can help reduce your risk of major diseases such as coronary artery disease, stroke, osteoporosis, cataracts, and cancer. However, the major message which I'm trying to impart to you is that during this time of incredible stress, I mean, stress is the major virus of our time, you can help de-stress, you can help relieve your stress by following the wellness solution. And as your QVC wellness medical doctor, my role is to remind you that health is your most precious asset, and this is the way to help control your own health destiny. And thank you for listening.
Well, we wanted to start out with that, and thank you very much, because I know it makes me feel so confident that you are such a renowned doctor, and I feel like I'm really taking care of myself when I listen to you. And I'm very passionate about this product. If this is you, because this was me, this was my husband, up until the last couple of years when we've been taking Nature's Code, you're often standing at the the drugstore wondering, what conglomeration, concoction of vitamins am I supposed to take? Am I supposed to take the one tablet a day? Well, it might not have everything in it that I need. What other things do I have to add to it? You start looking at your cash register receipt. It's humongously expensive. You probably bought things you don't need or might even be bad for you. This is no more, because now you have Dr. Taub, who's done all the research and put together the correct amount of what you need every day in this little packet, convenient to take, and you don't have to have any more guesswork. So again, over 160,000 of you are on Nature's Code. We'd love to hear from you on our testimonial line. You have reformulated this and made it even better, because you just don't sit on your laurels. You're always reading the journals. You know what the latest thing is that we've been discovering. So tell us, and by the way, at no extra charge, what have you done?
Okay, well, first of all, we've reformulated Nature's Code 4 times in the last 11 years, and now we've readjusted Nature's Code. What we've done is we've added vitamin D, we've increased vitamin D, and we've increased folic acid. Now, we've increased folic acid from 600 micrograms to 800 micrograms in all 4 formulas, because folic acid isn't just important for women who can become pregnant in order to help decrease their rate of congenital birth defects, but folic acid is also important to help prevent certain types of anemia and to also lower your risk of heart disease when it's combined with vitamin B12 and B6. So we've increased folic acid at no extra charge. But the big news is vitamin D. We've increased vitamin D, which is the sunshine vitamin. We've increased vitamin D from 400 international units in the under 50 formulas all the way up to 1,000 international units in the under 50 formulas. That's a 250% increase. And we've increased from 600 international units to 1,200 international units in the over 50 formulas.
Now, again, if you were to go to the drugstore and buy vitamin D that's got this much of an increase, or a vitamin with this much of an increase of vitamin D, chances are you'd be paying a lot more money for it.
And the chances are you might not be getting vitamin D3, which is the type that's in Nature's Code. Vitamin D3 is what we use because that's the natural form that's created by the body in response to the sunshine. Now, vitamin D is the sunshine vitamin. The sunshine literally combines with the cholesterol in our skin to create vitamin D, which helps create strong and healthy bones. Without enough vitamin D, our bones become soft and misshapen and malformed, and we come up with a condition called rickets. Now, vitamin D is called the sunshine vitamin because we must have the sunshine to produce it. The only other place we get vitamin D is through oily fish. The problem, however, is that over the last few decades, as we've been avoiding the sun appropriately to avoid skin cancer, and as we've been staying out of the sun and putting on skin block and sunblock and sunscreen, we've become vitamin D deficient. People all over the world are vitamin D deficient, and not only the lower socioeconomic classes. It's estimated that over 1 billion people worldwide are vitamin D deficient. And even in the United States, even in New England, there was a major study done at a hospital emergency room in New England in which people, actually 93% of the patients coming into this emergency room for muscle and bone aches, who had a wide variety of diagnoses, including fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, and depression, 93% of these patients were vitamin D deficient. Wow! It's almost epidemic proportions. And because of that, there's great interest now in vitamin D and the role that it plays in cancer, autoimmune disease, infectious disease, and cardiovascular disease. And virtually all of the experts are now calling for at least 1,000 international units a day of vitamin D in the D3 form for supplementation. So look, if for any reason you're not yet taking vitamin D from Nature's Code, please look at your formula, look at what you're taking, and make sure that you are getting at least 1,000 international units of vitamin D, and make sure it's in the form of D3. And finally, now that you've listened to my mini lecture about the sunshine vitamin that we're not getting, please tell your friends. This is so important.
Again, don't go and guess what you're supposed to take. You hear things on the radio talk shows, you hear things on the news. You go to the drugstore, is that the vitamin D they told me to get? Is that the right kind of C or folic acid? And what's ester C? And there's another kind of C. Don't do the guesswork. Take your Nature's Code. My husband and I leave these sitting out on our kitchen island. We have ours with breakfast every morning. We know we're getting the correct amount of what we need. As a woman under 50, as a man over 50, we're taking the right formulation. And it's on 3 easy payments of under $20. This is Dr. Taub's final show of the year. He's not going to be back anymore in 2008. You can lock in auto delivery, get your 3 easy payments. Your price will never go up. Your easy pay will never go away. You'll only pay shipping and handling one time, and you can postpone a shipment whenever you need to. But whatever you do, don't cancel, because then it kind of voids the whole thing. The next time you reorder, chances are this might be more expensive and there might not be easy pay. We have a question from our website for you, and Frank is going to tell me. Laura from Indianapolis, which is my hometown. She wants to know, is it necessary for her to take all of the vitamins at the same time, or can she take a couple here, a couple there throughout the day?
Sure. Is that Laura? Okay. My recommendation is generally that people take all of their Nature's Code right after breakfast with a glass of water. The reason for that is because that way you won't forget to take them the rest of the day. However, if you'd rather split them up, well, you can do that. You can take half in the morning and you can take half at lunch or at dinner time. It really doesn't matter. And these pills are longitudinally engineered to be able to swallow easily. I'm a pediatrician, so swallowing the pills was a main factor in our production of Nature's Code. So you don't have to take them all at once, but so you don't forget, I recommend that you do. But if you prefer, just split them up, take half in the morning and half in the afternoon or the evening, okay?
As long as you take them all, right?
As long as you take them all, and as long as you don't forget to take them, because once your energy gets in balance with Nature's Code, I never want you to miss a day. Compliance is key. Virtually all of the research shows that it's the long-term use of vitamins such as Nature's Code that gives us our maximal benefits.
And also, some of the way you formulated this, some of the vitamins actually work with the other ones to make them more effective. So it's important to take them all.
Well said. You must take them all, because vitamins and minerals, this is like a symphony. It's like a concert. You can go to a concert, and if there's no violin section or if there's no horn section, it doesn't come out, the music doesn't come out correctly. Well, vitamins and minerals, particularly antioxidants, they all work as a system. They work in concert with each other as a symphony. So for instance, bone health is related not only to vitamin D, but also calcium and vitamin K and biotin and a whole slew of ingredients. They're all present in Nature's Code, which works as a symphony. So for heaven's sakes, always take all of the pills and make sure that you're taking the right formula, because we have 4 different formulas.
And it's such a value at under $60, because if you were to go and buy a bottle, a 90-day supply of all the different vitamins that are in this packet, imagine how expensive it would be. We're going to say hi to Maureen, who's in Rhode Island, who's been waiting. Maureen, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing very well. Please meet Dr. Taub.
Hi, Dr. Taub.
Hello.
I really want to thank you. I started taking your vitamins, and then when it went on auto delivery, I started that 11 years ago. The pre-50 women's, and now I'm on the over 50 women's. I'll be 59 in November. And I just feel that it just keeps me up and running. I have a very active job, and I just feel like I haven't aged in 11 years.
Wow.
and the guesswork, I get a letter from you saying we've updated this, updated that, and it's just peace of mind. I know I'm taking the right thing, and I'm doing your fish oil also. I got that on the Today Special Value, and I know you can't make medical claims, but I rarely ever get sick or get a cold or anything. My kids will, my husband might, but I never do. I attribute it to eating well and taking your vitamins.
Oh, thank you, Maureen. Well, first of all, Thank you for your loyalty over 11 years. That's remarkable. And you know, what makes me feel really special as a family doctor who's concerned about my patients' pocketbooks is the fact that you're still paying the same price that you paid 11 years ago, aren't you?
Yeah, it's $10 less than it is now.
Wow, that's great.
Yep.
That's one of the wonders of auto delivery, and it's why I'm so happy for over 160,000 people in our auto delivery family.
Yeah, and even today's price for the easy payments, you can't go to the store and buy all those vitamins for $19.80.
Thanks, Maureen. That's exactly what I was just saying.
Wow. And,
Yep.
and you know, you say you feel just as young as 11 years ago. Well, I hope I look as young as when you saw me 11 years ago.
You look the same. You look the same.
You're very nice. I think my hair's a little grayer. It may not all be there, but you know, in my heart, I feel as young as I did 11 years ago.
Absolutely.
You know, and it just reminds me, by the way, one of the major reasons behind my being behind what I do on the air here is my partner. His name is David Oliphant, who's a wonderful person who was with me 11 years ago in my first show. And what David Oliphant was trying to get me to do in that first show was to wear an earpiece so I could listen to people. And I said, no, I'm not going to wear an earpiece. And he let me get away with it the first time, but he's been directing and producing my shows ever since. And David Oliphant got me to wear my earpiece, so now I can listen to people. And I just want to tell the world how grateful I am to Dave Oliphant and his wife, Deborah Kalman Oliphant.
We love David.
Very good.
Hey, Maureen, do you look the same as you did 11 years ago?
I think I look better.
See?
All right.
Good for you.
As nature's code.
And you sound really young, so you have a lot of energy, and I know that's what I get the result of, too, from Nature's Code. So.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Well, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for calling. We
Well,
appreciate
thank you,
it.
and I look forward to many, many more years taking your vitamins and whatever else new you come up with.
Thank you. You make my
Thanks.
role as QVC's wellness medical doctor so worthwhile.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm just very happy to speak to you today.
Thank
Thanks,
you, dear.
Maureen.
Thanks so
Take
All
much.
right,
care.
have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So again, 2 ways to order. You can order it one time if you want to give it a try, but I'm telling you the best way to do it is auto delivery. It's risk-free at QVC. If for some reason you're not satisfied, you can still get your money back. You can cancel at any time, but I highly recommend get on the auto delivery, lock in the 3 easy payments, lock in today's price. Maureen has a price she got 11 years ago. She's still paying the same amount, and you'll only pay your shipping and handling one time. If you need to delay a shipment, you can do that whenever you need to as well. And by the way, I just want to add one thing. When something is readjusted or reformulated in this packet of vitamins, we automatically send you the new one. You don't have to worry, oh, I'm in auto delivery, I'm going to get the wrong kind.
Oh, yes.
You never have to worry. We'll always send you the updated version as well. So stay on the lines. We're going to be right back. We're going to take just a little break. And again, I hope you'll stay with us. This is the final show for Nature's Code of the Year.
When we do come back, I want to address what Maureen said about colds and sicknesses,
Okay.
because I need to point out that Nature's Code is not designed to treat or prevent or cure
Absolutely
or diagnose illness or aging or colds.
Right.
What Nature's Code is designed to do, however, that's what we'll discuss when we come back.
Okay, sounds good. Stay with us.
Hey, this is Sean Killinger. Stay tuned for great shopping next on QVC.
This season, the Birds, Broncos,
Cowboys are going all the way.
going all the way.
All the way.
All the way. They have to.
Make every moment memorable with officially licensed team gear. Catch the NFL Shop 2 hours Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern. On air, online on QVC, the official TV retailer of the NFL.
Welcome back into all of you into our final show of Nature's Code vitamins for the entire year. How many years have you been on QVC,
11
Dr. Chow?
years.
And over 160,000 folks are now on auto delivery for these wonderful vitamins. A 90-day complete vitamin system for you with 50 milligrams of CoQ10, which we'll discuss. Also, it has been readjusted to include more vitamin D3, which is so important today for your bones. It's also got more folic acid for your heart and for so many other reasons. And again, if you lock in the auto delivery, 3 easy payments will continue to be yours under $20 as long as you stay in the plan. You'll only pay the shipping and handling one time. We haven't really had a chance to talk about why are there 4 different formulas and what's in each one. How is it different from each other?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, first of all, there are 4 different formulas, Carolyn, because as a physician, I would tend to prescribe many ingredients differently for a woman versus a man, differently for a menopausal woman versus a premenopausal woman, younger man versus an older man. So there are myriad differences. For instance, men over the age of 50, we have saw palmetto. Men under the age of 50, we have ginseng. The differences are even more for women under and over the age of 50. But let's look at iron, because that's a primary ingredient that helps explain why we need differences in these 4 formulas. Now, in the formula for women under 50, there's a very gentle iron supplement in Nature's Code because my research indicates that women in the United States who are still having their menstrual period, about 10 to 12% are iron deficient. So we have a gentle iron supplement in there. But in Nature's Code, there's no iron in the women over 50 formula, and there's no iron in the men's formulas. Now, the reason for this is because my research indicates that women who are menopausal and adult men ought not to be taking supplemental iron because it could predispose you to coronary artery disease, hemochromatosis, which is an iron deficiency condition, and diabetes type 2. So the way this works now, if you're a woman under the age of 50 but you happen to be menopausal because of premature menopause or a hysterectomy, then take the formula for menopausal women, women over the age of 50, even though you're under the age of 50, because there's no iron in that. Now, the differences in these 4 targeted formulas, there are myriad differences. We don't have the time to talk about them all, but if you look at the side of the box, or if you log on to naturescode.com on QVC.com, you'll be able to see the differences. But those differences are a result of my research as your QVC Wellness medical doctor. Nature's Code is all about research. Honest to goodness, Nature's Code is not about hype and sales and marketing and the fad of the month. Nature's Code is always about research and about keeping the oath that I gave you 11 years ago. And that oath was that Nature's Code would always be the safest, the most scientifically current, best balanced, most comprehensive vitamin and mineral formula anywhere on earth at any price. And I've never betrayed your trust, and I never will.
Excellent. All right, so again, we're not here just to stand here and sell you vitamins.
No.
It's all about taking control over your health, which is the one thing you can control.
Well said.
Without your health, who cares if you have money in the stock market or anything else? It doesn't matter. This is something you can do to make sure that you are at your optimum level of awareness, of being awake, of feeling good. And it's so convenient. It's in little packs that if you're out of town, you take them along with you. You don't have to worry, did I forget to take this one or that one? They're all in the pack. So easy. My husband and I are very, very adamant fans of this. My dad was off of the auto delivery for a while, and he got back on a couple months ago because he really missed it. So my parents take this as well. We're going to say hi to Debbie, who's in Minnesota. Hi, Debbie. How are you?
Hi, good. Thank you.
Hi,
nice
Debbie.
to meet you.
Hi, Dr. Taub.
Hi.
Debbie, are you a Nature's Code person?
I am. I love it. I have a couple illnesses that prevent me from having much energy, and since I've been on Nature's Code, my energy level has increased a bazillion times, and the big thing I noticed is my fingernails are actually growing.
Wow.
Yeah, I just love it. I wouldn't be without it now for anything.
There's all kinds of hidden benefits. You never know what's going to happen. It's just so much nicer to feel so much better, isn't it, Debbie?
It is. It's so good to have energy again, and I know you can't claim anything, but I also haven't had any colds or illnesses or any flu or cold since I've been on this, and it's just, to me, it's just an amazement. I just love it.
Well, you know, you're obviously experiencing what we call the Nature's Code difference, which has to do with the fact that so many people, since they've been on Nature's Code, have been calling in and writing and phoning over the last 11 years to say that you're experiencing more energy and more zest and more vitality. And what could be greater than that during this time of stress? I've never heard anybody quite say that they're experiencing gazillions of times more energy, but we'll take it.
I have it.
Bazillions, I know. And you know, and we're also now, we've identified what we call the Nature's Code ripple effect. And the ripple effect has to do with the fact that once people are experiencing that difference of more energy and zest, people seem to be walking more, or walking more briskly, or eating more fruits and vegetables, or praying more, or meditating more, or doing charitable work. In other words, people seem to be improving their lifestyle in positive ways as a ripple effect from that difference.
Absolutely right.
Really?
Yes. Since I've started taking it, my energy has increased so much that now I've started walking 1.5 miles a day.
Wow.
And I couldn't do that before Nature's Code.
That's
wow, with your
wonderful,
bazillions more energy, I'm going to send you some type of a medal.
Thank you.
Debbie, thank you so much for calling. It's been
Thank you
pleasure
for a
to speak
great
with you.
product.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
You know, I'm so glad that Debbie and so many, literally millions of people have become more aware of their health over the last 11 years while we've been talking about Nature's Code, because Nature's Code is truly about helping to improve your own health destiny. And as your wellness medical doctor, my core value and my core teaching to all of you is that your health is primarily determined by your own personal responsibility and self-value and reverence for life. That's the core value of wellness. Physical wellness, mental wellness, and spiritual wellness. And I do have to point out, however, to the last caller and to everyone, that Nature's Code is not especially designed to help treat or prevent or cure or diagnose nail issues, growth of nails, or colds, or flu, or illnesses. What Nature's Code is designed to do, and you know, Carolyn, I love to remind people of this. What Nature's Code is especially designed to do is to help stimulate your own internal healing forces. As a physician for 45 years, I understand the power and the potency of your own internal healing forces. And Nature's Code is also especially designed to help get your energy in balance so that your body can be as strong as possible to help fight all of the external influences that attack us every moment. These are physical influences such as free radicals, psychological influences such as the stock market or things that we're under stress and worried about. They're all out there, and Nature's Code can help you determine your own health destiny. That's what it's about.
That's so true. All right, we're going to, again, remind you about our offer today. When we come back, we'll show you how much food you would actually have to eat if you could even do it to get all of the benefits of this one little packet. It's Nature's Code, our 90-day complete vitamin system with 50 milligrams of CoQ10. Auto delivery every 90 days. You'll lock in the 3 easy payments of $19.80. You'll only pay your shipping and handling the very first time, forever and ever. We had a gal call earlier who's been on it for 11 years. And the price will never go up for you, as it has never gone up for her. So stay on the lines. By far, our auto delivery plan is the most popular today, and we'll be right back with more. A reminder, too, we're going to show you our enteric-coated omega-3 fish oil tabs. My husband and I also take these. I have to tell you, these don't give me heartburn. They don't taste fishy. They taste like pina colada. And I'm getting all the benefits I need from taking fish oil in addition for under $20. And that one's also available on auto delivery. You can find out more, as Dr. Taub mentioned, about Nature's Code, all about the supplements, all the benefits, all the ingredients here on QVC.com at your leisure. We're open 24 hours a day, so check it out when you have a chance.
Hey, this is Sean Killinger. I'll be joining you soon, but until then, find great shopping every hour on QVC.
know, during our programs now at QVC, we invite you to write in a question during the show. If we have a special guest like Dr. Taub, if you have something you'd like to ask. We actually have someone who just typed in a question. Who is it, Frank? What's their name? Frederick, who's in Maine, and he wants to know, can I take these if I'm diabetic?
Well, first of all, you must ask your own physician that question after you show your physician the ingredients on the side of the box. However, I did create Nature's Code to help you be a partner with your physician and to complement what your physician is able to do for you. So, first of all, Nature's Code has no sugar in it, which is wonderful for diabetics. And as far as I'm concerned, the balance and the comprehensiveness of Nature's Code is wonderful for your physician to help you in supporting your own health. But it would be irresponsible for me to give you a direct answer in terms of Nature's Code and diabetes without examining you myself and knowing your history. So, you can download, you can print out the ingredients on QVC.com and show the Nature's Code ingredients to your physician, who I believe will approve of it.
Excellent. Thank you. That's a great
Okay.
answer. And we'll have more questions coming up throughout this next half hour. Here's the little packet. This is all you need to take to get all the benefits we've been talking about. We're here at what we call our food table.
Yes.
Because we really want to demonstrate to you how much quantity of these good foods you would have to intake every day to get the same benefits.
That's correct. And if you were to ask me, however, if you ate well, which I know you do.
I think I do.
And you
pretty well.
exercise,
right?
And you're a good person, you follow the wellness solution.
Yeah.
So if you were to say, well, Dr. Taub, if I do all of that, do I still need my vitamins?
Well, do I?
Yes.
Okay.
Because your body doesn't make vitamins and minerals except for tiny amounts of B12 and small amounts of vitamin K and vitamin D, which we get from the sunshine.
All right.
The only other place you get your vitamins and minerals are through the foods that you eat or the supplements that you take.
Okay.
So let's imagine that you have a wonderful choice of foods during the day, and let's see what you would get. Let's talk about vitamin C, and strawberries are rich in vitamin C, and I picked that right now because the farmers markets are open and strawberries are lush and they're all out there. So, Carolyn, if you had that many strawberries and you know they're loaded with vitamin C, you might say, what a good girl I am.
I got my
I'm
vitamin
getting
C
my
for the
vitamin
day.
C for the day.
No.
In order to get the 1,000 milligrams a day that I believe are optimal according to the research, you
oh boy, we need two of
would
us to carry
have
this.
to eat 94 large strawberries a day
Holy
to get
smokes.
what's in Nature's Code. Holy moly.
And that doesn't even count the shortcake, does it?
That doesn't count the shortcake.
Well, I tell you what, that's a lot of strawberries.
It's a lot of strawberries,
So instead,
Carol.
you get all the vitamin C you need in your Nature's Code formulation.
Every single day. Let's leave that here, actually, okay?
All right.
Now, let's look at one of the vitamin B complexes, okay? Vitamin B6. And vitamin B6 is so important because with vitamin B12 and folic acid, it can decrease your risk of cardiovascular disease. So, bananas are loaded with vitamin B6. So, if you had this healthy breakfast of whole grain cereal and a full banana in the morning, and you put, yeah, it does, and you put your low-fat milk in there, you would again say, oh, I'm being so good with my vitamin B6. In order to get the 20 milligrams of vitamin B6 that my research shows is optimal every day, you would have to be eating 28 of those bananas.
Okay, you know what? I used to volunteer at the Los Angeles Zoo, and this is
Did you?
about what we gave a whole family of chimpanzees.
Wow, you would,
I could not eat that.
you would never be able to say, yes, we have no bananas. Wow.
That's a lot. Okay, so
that's
instead,
only 2 ingredients
take
in
your
Nature's
Nature's Code. That's much
It's
easier.
only 2
Okay.
ingredients. Okay, let's look at vitamin E. Now, you know, people in the Mediterranean area historically have low levels of heart disease and high blood pressure.
Right.
And one of the reasons happened is probably because of all of the olives that they eat, the olive oil, okay? So, olive oil is rich in vitamin E. And if you had, ooh, look at that wonderful salad. If you ate this salad, you could have that as a whole entree.
Yeah.
And you just drizzled and dribbled this olive oil. I forget, do you dribble or drizzle?
Either one's appropriate.
Is it? Okay, good. Thank you for teaching me that one. Okay.
Technical cooking terms.
Technical cooking term. So if you drizzled and dribbled all of that on there, you would say you're doing pretty well in vitamin E, but no. in order to get, and this is remarkable, in order to get the 400 international units of vitamin E in Nature's Code every single day,
Wow.
69 ounces
Every
of olive
day?
oil every day,
Oh, boy.
along with the 28 bananas, the 94 strawberries, and that's just 3 ingredients. There are 22 to 24 ingredients in Nature's Code.
That's amazing.
That's amazing, and this is a salad that's not made up. I mean, that's a normal salad
and
for a
this
good
looks like
entree.
I'm eating pretty well so far
Very
today.
well.
I got a good breakfast, a good snack, a good lunch.
Yeah, and look over here. If you were to have 2 slices of good whole wheat bread a day, now you would expect that would be loaded with minerals because it comes from the soil. And your body doesn't make minerals. We just get minerals from the soil. And selenium is an important mineral we get from the soil because selenium is important for our thyroid and our immune function.
Okay.
So if you had those 2 slices a day, there's a good pat of butter on it, you might think that you're getting adequate levels of selenium.
Right.
But no. Here's what you would need in order to get the selenium for your thyroid and immune system every single day. You'd have to have 19 and a half slices of
Oh my
this.
God, that's like a couple loaves of bread right there.
Well,
wow.
And that's along with the olive oil, bananas, and the strawberries. And you would only have 4 ingredients. In your Nature's Code, and here's your pack for women, my pack for men. In your Nature's Code, there are 22 to 24 ingredients.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
If you think this looks like a lot of pills to take, think of all the food you would have to eat to get the same benefit. Again, only 4 ingredients out of the 22 are on the table right now. It is so convenient, so easy to take control of your health with these vitamins.
Well said.
It really is.
And it's not only QVC and Nature's Code that's saying take your vitamins. It's the Journal of the American Medical Association. And let's just look at this. I was so proud of the AMA because I've been a member for 45 years, ever since I started medical school.
Wow.
And there's no more orthodox, conservative, scientific medical organization than the AMA. Well, here's the quote. Quote, most people don't consume an optimal amount of all vitamins by diet alone. Therefore, pending strong evidence of effectiveness from randomized trials, it appears prudent, here it is, it appears prudent for all adults to take vitamin supplements. Wow.
Yeah.
And the point is, don't take just any vitamin supplement. Your health is much too important to be making your own concoction. Let's take a look at this photograph again.
This is such a great photo because, you know, a lot of us have done this. We've stood in front of that wall or that counter or those shelves of vitamins at the grocery store or the drugstore or the health food store, have been totally confounded about, I mean, this whole row right here is probably all vitamin A. I mean, which one do you take? And they're expensive, and you're mixing and matching them yourself. You're spending too much money. You could be taking something that's not good for your health. As you were saying, too much iron is bad for you, except if you're in a certain gender and age category.
I'm glad you mentioned vitamin A, too.
So this takes all the guesswork out of it. Don't be this, just take your Nature's Code. Again, the offer today is this. This is the final Nature's Code day of the year. Many of you are choosing auto delivery, and you're such a smart shopper to do that because you can lock in our 3 easy payments of $19.80 forever and ever. The price will never go up forever and ever as long as you stay in the plan, and you'll only pay shipping and handling the first time, not every time you get a box. You'll get a new box every 90 days. You'll never run out. You'll never be without your Nature's Code. You can take them with you on vacation, take them with you to work. They're all in a daily packet. No more putting all the little vitamins in a pill box. It's all done for you.
Oh, and you mentioned vitamin A. Now you got me going.
Okay, I hit the magic button.
This is so important because, you know, if you make your own concoction, not only may you not be getting the right ingredients and the right balance. For instance, calcium in Nature's Code is supported by magnesium. You have to have a 2 to 2.5 to 1 ratio to get the optimal effects of calcium to help reduce your risk of osteoporosis. But vitamin A that's a major story. Several years ago, my research indicated that adult individuals taking vitamin A over the long term tend to increase their rate of bone fracture from osteoporosis. So at that time, we eliminated vitamin A from Nature's Code. I put out a call on national television for all vitamin and mineral manufacturers to, for heaven's sakes, get the vitamin A out of their preparations. Only a handful have done done that so far. Now, if for some reason you're not taking Nature's Code, for heaven's sakes, make sure that what you are taking doesn't contain vitamin A. Right. What you'll see in Nature's Code, however, is if you look at the ingredients on the side, you'll see in the third row down, it does say vitamin A, but the vitamin A that we use is called beta-carotene, and we use that because beta-carotene is converted by the body into vitamin A once you ingest it in your Nature's Code. But this is not the form of vitamin A that increases your rate of bone fracture from osteoporosis.
All right, we have a lot of folks with questions.
Yes.
Frank, do we want to talk about a question from on .com? Okay, Jeff from Alabama is asking, at what age can you start taking these? Can children take these vitamins?
Great question.
Okay.
No, I recommend that people start their Nature's Code when they're 16.
Okay.
So it's never too young to start as long as you're 16, and it's never too old to start Nature's Code. Looking at the other end of the spectrum, there are people in their 90s and 100s who have started Nature's Code, so you're never too old.
Mm-hmm. And that's great advice from you coming from a long-term pediatrician, too. So very good advice.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's great advice coming from someone who's almost 70.
It's somebody who's so good looking. All right.
Whoa,
We have another
thank you.
question. Connie from Washington. Can you take the vitamins with medications, along with your medications, or do you need to take them separately?
That's a great question,
Okay.
too. I designed Nature's Code to complement whatever it is that your physician is prescribing for you. However, after saying that, you must speak with your own physician to answer that question based on the specific illness or disease or issue that you're dealing with. It would be irresponsible for me to give you a specific answer without having examined you or knowing your history. So check with your physician, and if you wish, you can print out the ingredients by going to naturescode.com or qvc.com and just show it to your physician, and my hunch is that your physician will say, just go ahead, it's fine.
All right, excellent question, Connie. And we have one more question, this time live on the air. Maureen has been waiting to speak with you from Connecticut. Hi, Maureen.
Hi, Maureen.
Welcome into you. Are you still there with us?
I think so.
Hi,
yeah.
Maureen.
Hi.
Thanks for waiting. What was your question for Dr. Taub?
Well, I don't really have a question. I've been taking this Nature's Code for quite a while now. And I went to my doctor, and he says, are you taking vitamins? I said, oh, yes. He said, what kind? And I told him Nature's Code. And he said, well, does it have this? And he said, I want you to take this, make sure you're taking this CoQ10. And I said, it's in there, it's in there.
CoQ10, yes.
So the next time I went to the doctor, I brought him the empty box. And I said, here, this is Nature's Code. This is everything I take. And he reads it over, and he said, this is all very good. This is excellent. Keep taking this.
Very good.
Now, the next time I went to the doctor, his nurse says to me, you're the one who brought in the Nature's Code. And I said, yes. She says, I want to thank you. I'm on it, and it's not only good, I really think it's much better. It saves me a lot of money. It gives me energy. The doctor's on it. I don't know if he's going to tell you. So when I went in there, I said to him, you taking Nature's Code? And he kind of looks, and he says, yep, I took your advice. And he says, the patient is prescribing to the doctor here.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So they've been taking it now.
That's a great story, Maureen.
Yeah.
That's great.
Wow.
I think that's the highest testimonial when your doctor's taking the medicine that you're taking.
I'm going to tell you a story to tell your doctor, too, by the way. And first of all, thank you for sharing your story with us. And please, tell your friends, and I ask everyone to tell their friends about the benefits that they're experiencing from Nature's Code. But here's what I'd like you to tell your doctor, because he may not be aware. There was a study that was just published a few months ago from the Harvard Medical School, and they followed 18,000 men doctors, and they found that the doctors who had insufficient amounts of vitamin D in their blood had twice the number of heart attacks.
Wow.
So you now can tell your doctor that he is getting a sufficient amount of vitamin D in his Nature's Code so that he won't be vitamin D deficient, and his risk of heart attack will not be doubled. How do you like that?
I think that's pretty good.
I think so, too.
I think I can charge him.
There you go.
For the advice.
And as you charge him, and he asks, then you can also say,
Just like doctors do.
okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much,
I
Maureen.
appreciate it. Oh, I take your fish oils too, by the way.
And
good
what does
stuff.
it smell like?
It smells like coconut.
All right.
See, pina colada.
Pina colada.
So
Hey, Maureen, tell your doctor and your nurse thank you so much for taking Nature's Code and for shopping with us.
I will.
Okay,
Thank you.
take
Bye-bye.
care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
By the way, this is where you get Nature's Code, QVC.
Exactly.
So if someone you know is taking Nature's Code, you know they're also a Q shopper just like you. So thank you so much for your calls. I want to again reiterate, we have 4 formulations, women under 50 or over 50, men under 50 or over 50. Again, 2 ways to order, the one-time shipment or the extremely popular auto delivery today. Lock in your 3 easy payments of $19.80. You'll only be charged the shipping and handling one time, and you'll get your new shipment of Nature's Code every 90 days because this is a great value on a 3-month supply. Now, we're going to show you how you can print out the ingredients to take to your doctor from QVC.com. So you go to our website, you click on, type in Nature's Code, and then supplemental facts right there, and then go to next, and it'll show you how to print it out. Very easy. You can go print out the one that's specific for you, your age and gender.
And there are also some new items from Nature's Code that can also be found on the Nature's Code website.
Excellent. We're going to talk about fish oil coming up later in the show, and again, continue to tell you about the wonderful benefits of Nature's Code. Irwin Pearl, another very dapper gentleman, just like yourself, is coming up at 11 o'clock this morning with the beautiful jewelry that I'm wearing, along with his lovely wife, Sandra. Take a look at this, and we'll be right back.
My philosophy is really simple. It's to be who you are. When I look at a woman, I don't see what's wrong with her. I see what's right. And my job is to teach women to be their own makeup artists so they can make themselves look beautiful. Natural beauty and natural makeup doesn't mean someone that's not wearing any makeup. It just really is makeup that is right for your skin tone. And then it's about adding something, a little bit of shimmer, a pop of color, a liner. It's makeup that makes someone look gorgeous.
Don't miss a moment.
Thank you so much for tuning in today for the wonderful phone calls. Again, our testimony line will remain open throughout the rest of the hour. We're going to have one more segment now about Nature's Code before we get into our fish oil formula. Again, this is the final Nature's Code program of the year. This is the opportunity you have for you to get locked into auto delivery on this wonderful vitamin plan. All right, we haven't talked about something that is actually in the banner on our name for the product, which is the CoQ10. Tell us about, what is that?
Yes, the last caller was so pleased that we have coenzyme Q10 in Nature's Code. Now, first of all, we have 50 milligrams of coenzyme Q10 in all 4 formulations, which is an incredible dose, according to my research, okay? Now, coenzyme Q10 is a powerful, heart-healthy antioxidant. This is the pill that's in the packet of coenzyme Q10. Now, coenzyme Q10 is found in virtually every cell of your body, and it's important for virtually every organ in your body. The highest concentration in your body of coenzyme Q10 is in your heart, your liver, kidney, pancreas, and muscles. And this plays a vital role in the production of energy in your body because it triggers the conversion of the nutrients in the food that you eat into a fuel called ATP, or adenosine triphosphatase. And ATP is the fuel that your cells burn for your metabolism. But the problem is that ATP, this fuel, isn't stored in enough quantity to sustain optimal bodily function for more than just a few minutes. So that makes the supply of ATP necessary to be continually renewed in your body. And that makes an ample amount of coenzyme Q10 mandatory. Now, coenzyme Q10 is used by your body for cellular respiration. It's used to create energy inside your cells for growth and for maintenance. And what could be more important than cellular energy, growth, respiration, and maintenance? And basically, because of the value of coenzyme Q10, which Carolyn will tell you about, this is literally our gift to more than 160,000 of you on our auto delivery program. If you want more information about coenzyme Q10, please go to the Nature's Code website, and you'll also see some new Nature's Code items that are present there. Now, one last point about coenzyme Q10, which was I just discovered this in the literature recently. It's so important. It's now known that the statin drugs, these drugs that people take, that so many people take, including myself, to reduce cholesterol,
yes,
it's now known that the statin drugs can diminish the body's production of coenzyme Q10. And it's also now shown that taking a coenzyme Q10 supplement can help replenish the diminished levels of coenzyme Q10 secondary to taking the statin drugs.
Excellent. And I want to mention, too, the value here is incredible, because
yes,
if you were to buy just that one ingredient, CoQ10, in a 90-day supply, it could cost you $30 just for that.
$30
and that's
just
our
for
approved
that.
statement at QVC. So I'm not just pulling that number out of a hat. So the value is incredible. We have 2 ways to order: the one-time shipment or the very popular auto delivery. 3 easy payments of $19.80. By the way, you pay your shipping and handling only once, and if you and your husband want to get these like we are at our house, you'll actually save half your shipping and handling on the other one that you get if you're ordering 2 of these today. So that's over a $3 savings, just a little reminder. Now, coming up in our next hour, it's all about wonderful shoes, the shoe spotlight. Our highlighted item, of course, our today's special value from Rika. This is a brand new design in a walking shoe, and it's only available at QVC till November 1st. It's a lightweight mesh outdoor walking shoe in some great colors: taupe and brown, navy and gray, or black. So watch for those coming up for under $40. And then we're also going to have lots of other great fall shoes, including these mark-on leather pull-on boots with an elastic panel. These have goring on both sides. They're very comfortable when you're walking, very easy to get in and out of, and very, very stylish and comfortable. Those are $53 and coming up for you as well in the next hour. All right, we have a few minutes left in our final show of Nature's Code for the year, and we want to talk about another great product from Nature's Code, the enteric-coated omega-3 fish oil tabs with EPA and DHA. You can order these on auto delivery, and again, lock in our under $20 price tag today. You'll get a new big bottle every 90 days. We take this along with our Nature's Code at our house, and Dr. Taub's going to tell us what the benefits are.
Oh, yes. Well, look, according to the American Heart Association's recommendations on fish oil and omega-3s, it benefits people with normal hearts, people who are at high risk of heart disease, and people who already have heart disease. That's a remarkable recommendation from the American Heart Association. Now, this fish oil with omega-3, this Nature's Code preparation is beyond great because
Smells like coconut.
it smells like pina colada.
It does. It's no fishy smell. And I wanted you to mention, it's really important to me to mention, because this has helped me immensely, the enteric coating, because this allows, and you explained to me and you'll do it better, but this allows the pill not to start digesting here where you get heartburn. It waits till it's down in your stomach. So I don't have the burping up of a fishy taste. I don't have the heartburn. I've had trouble with that throughout my life, and I really can vouch for that. This doesn't cause a problem.
Well, you know, being gross about it, basically the fish oil preparations on the markets, they smell and taste like rotten tuna.
I know,
okay?
ew.
This is enteric coated. So it means that it doesn't dissolve in your stomach. It goes through your stomach way down into your intestines before it dissolves. That's why there's no fishy aftertaste or burping. So it smells, the fragrance is like pina colada, which took over 2 years to create, and it creates no fishy aftertaste and burping. But even as important as the smell and the taste is this amazing fact. We've had this tested by an FDA-approved independent laboratory, and there were no detectable levels of mercury in the Nature's Code fish oil omega-3 preparations. That's huge because everyone knows about the problem with mercury in fish. Now, if we just look at the equivalent of how much fish we'd have to eat every week compared to what we would get in terms of omega-3s by taking Nature's Code fish oil, 2 of them twice a day, here's what we find.
Okay. Oh boy, look
Here
at this.
we go. Here's 11 cans of tuna.
Oh boy.
Okay. We would have to eat this every week.
Wow.
Okay. And Lord knows how much mercury is in that.
Yeah.
We would have to eat this every single week to get the equivalent amount of omega-3s that
Right
we
here.
would get by just taking these 2 pills of Nature's Code for 7
There you go.
days.
That's
Hello? this is a remarkable opportunity. Not only that, we have the correct proportion and balance of omega-3s in this fish oil.
Right.
It's called EPA and DHA.
So what does that mean?
EPA and DHA are the scientific names for the actual omega-3 fatty acids. And we have 216 milligrams of EPA balanced with 144 milligrams of DHA. And that is crucial to have the right balance because it's difficult to improve on nature, isn't it?
Sure
so
is.
that's a 90-day supply, which I urge you to take with your Nature's Code vitamins and minerals. Again, this is a symphony that goes into your body, and by taking the Nature's Code fish oil along with the Nature's Code vitamins and minerals, you're literally getting everything in the wonderful world of nutritional supplements that can help you determine your own health destiny, as long as you're also following a positive lifestyle, such as what we call the wellness solution. And it's not only Nature's Code, it's not only QVC that's talking about fish oil, by the way. Many international bodies are recommending fish oil. For instance, this is a quote from the Proceedings of the Mayo Clinic.
Wow.
In March 2008. Wow, the Mayo Clinic.
Yeah.
Here it is. Quote, many international bodies, including the American Heart Association, including the American College of Cardiology and the European Society of Cardiology, have found overall evidence of benefit that's sufficiently strong to make public recommendations for increased omega-3 fatty acid intake for both the primary and the secondary prevention of coronary artery disease.
Wow.
And that's the Mayo Clinic.
Those are some incredible credentials recommending that you take omega-3. This is the omega-3 to take right here. This is our enteric coated. In other words, that means it doesn't give you heartburn, it doesn't taste and smell like fish, it doesn't cause you to burp up something all day long. If you've had problems with that by taking fish oil in the past, this is the solution. We take this at our house, and again, you take it twice a day. It's all that you need. It's the correct levels of the EPA and DHA that you need from the fish oil. Again, we've taken the guesswork out of it. It's not scary. I'm not taking all the levels of mercury that are bad for me, and I'm not overeating tuna fish and things just to get all the omega-3 that I need. Make your heart healthy. That's what this is all about. 2 ways to order. You can get the one-time shipment. It's a 90-day supply. Or again, we recommend with all our Nature's Code products, auto delivery, because you don't want to run out, you don't want the price to go up in between, and you want to lock in, if you can, a wonderful price that we have today, which is under $20 for a 90-day supply. Kathleen in California, hi, welcome to you. How are you?
Oh, hi, good morning. I'm just fine.
Please meet Dr. Taub.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Taub.
Good morning.
Are you taking this product?